How do I stop it? Wait.
I'll switch to this view.
It still looks weird though, right?
I think it started a whole new stream. Yeah, it's live now. Still fucked up.
Dang it. How do I stop it? They're jumping on, but... What is it?
Yeah, just look at my phone, sorry.
There you go. Right? I agree. I love sign comics. Poor Man's Comics, what's up?
Turn the sound down so they don't hear.
That's right. It's a disaster. We've done it 3 times and it's been pretty good, but this is the 4th time and it's not good.
Damn, Apple phones and the.
Yeah, Apple phones suck. That's right, I said it. Apple phone sucks. Does anybody know how to fix if your phone's sideways but it wants you to go up? I might have to do it on my little stand.
See, I'm gonna hit this, but this is gonna turn it this way, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So, you want to just do it on my stand?
But it won't make a difference, though.
No, I mean, I could stand up the phone the other way.
No, but see how it looks?
No, you know how you had the camera this way?
Mm-hmm.
I could do it like that on that one. I could actually stand it up over here. I don't think you can stand it up. Does that make sense?
But either way, the phone's gonna be like that, right?
So, no, it'll be this way, rotated up.
Yeah, but it'll still look like.
Really?
Yeah, because.
I hear the... Yeah, you hear the... Actually, I live right a block away from the fire station, and that's what you're hearing. So I feel safe. If there's ever a fire, my comic books are safe because I will hit them up and say, I know you're less than 30 seconds away.
Watch if I go like this.
Yeah, that's fine. We can flip it like that and we'll look straight.
But then, when someone has this, see, they can't. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You say there you go, but I'm sitting there holding the stand.
All right, let me get my other. This will do the work.
You trip over everything trying to get.
We should have tested. All right, it's good.
Yeah.
So you guys are about to go on a roller coaster, so get ready.
Got the phone?
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, let's see. You guys are seeing this live.
Oh, scripts.
How we screw up and we try to fix it somehow. What was that? It's an ant?
Hmm?
I thought it was an ant.
No, it was your address.
Oh. You know what, guys? I have to cover this up just to be able to
I'll hold one thing.
tie it in. This is interesting. Alright, I got it. I got it. Is this driving you guys crazy? You guys are they're seeing everything in the kitchen.
You have to get a house tour.
Right?
Yeah.
By the way, if you guys heard that, that was my wife. She was like, what the heck is going on? Alright, this is driving me nuts.
You still can't, like...
I can't.
You have 2 kids and you can't put it in.
No, you're loosening it up.
Huh?
It's only getting loose from behind.
From here?
Yeah.
What kind of cheap shit do you have?
You guys are laughing at our expense. If you guys are laughing. Huh? So, let me talk right now since we're right here. I was gonna talk about updating the channel, you know, getting some better camera work. As the Irishman is getting pissed off.
Take the camera out.
Look at that. Yeah. Alright, so let's see. Comic Lover Omega, what's up? The Gray Man, what's up? What is this, porn? It's the closest thing you'll get to YouTube and porn.
Alright, let's try this now.
You see me beheading videos go smoother than this?
Got me wheezing over here.
Guys, you guys are killing us with your joke.
Oh, it's on the volume.
Put it up. Put it up. You go. Yes, we woke up our child. Alright guys, tell us how that looks. You guys hear that? That's my son. I'm sorry. Alright. Testing. How does that look?
Go in front of the camera.
They said like shit. You know what? We'll give ourselves some space. We're gonna have to really reach for the alcohol. Alright. Tell me, how does this look? Does that look, guys, does that look better?
If you start seeing the ceiling, it's because the camera fell.
You know, I was trying to cover up the whole damn thing and I didn't realize my thumb was covering where there is no lens whatsoever. You see the that's our comeback in live stream.
Oh my god.
And God said, let there be light. Our phone looks drunk. It doesn't even look like
It's cookie.
I could tell. I'll just move it a little bit.
I'll fix it.
You fix it? Wait. Alright, so my wife is gonna fix it. Thank you. No, the phone is crooked. Not the phone?
Can't you see
No,
the
it's not.
screen?
No?
No, it looks good.
Best live stream.
Yeah, well, it was best live stream ever. Just,
That's right. See, we don't try to hide the mistakes and the disasters of a live stream.
professional, 100%.
Yeah, they're good.
You know, I said it many times before. I give props to people who go live. I thank you. My wife,
Thank you.
she was awesome. Fixed the as good as it's gonna get. Let's rock. That's right.
Alright.
I need some whiskey.
Alright, what's on the agenda now?
Alright. So we're gonna talk about our the goals for this channel for 2018. 2019. Alrighty, that's a disaster. And one of the main goals is gonna be to upgrade everything from a phone to a camera, and we actually got some lighting already, so we just need to set that up. Well, one step at a time because apparently we can't even go live.
Oh, my Spider-Man shirt. Yeah, I got this. Yeah, I was like, are we both wearing it? But I got this.
Oh, I had a Bob's Burgers. I took it off.
I got what convention? I think WonderCon. It was like in a booth. They sell like shirts for $5 a piece.
No, it was 5 shirts for $20 or something like that.
Oh yeah, it was something real
Super
cheap.
cheap.
And I saw this, I was like, ah, got it. This is great about conventions. You never know what you're gonna find, and sometimes they're cheap too.
Yeah. Or you're gonna find some Armenian douchebag charging
It's racist.
$10 plus or $10 over the price on the back of a trade.
Yeah, trade book. It said regular price $19.99. I don't know, what, $25-$30 for it.
Yeah. No, I heard him speaking his language. He's Armenian. Prick, but
Let's
he's
call out
Armenian.
let's call him out. Okay, let's.
I just said that guy.
Let's not judge him by his character, but by the race he is.
And sometimes you buy stuff you don't want. Yes.
That happens more than you think, to be honest. I mean,
You know what, Comic Lover? We bought one of those stupid boxes with a question mark and said, "Hey,
Oh,
it's
don't ever buy
only
those.
$20. You could all this great stuff." And you know what? That day I was on fire because they said certain boxes contain a ticket or an extra prize. And you know what? I picked certain boxes that each one contained a massive statue, which we looked up online. It says $800 worth. I was like, all right. And we found like an awesome the 18 pop.
oh, the eight. It was the vehicle.
The food.
Yeah, it was the vehicle pop. So I'm like, that's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. Well, overall, not worth it at all.
No, it was worth it because we found the right stuff. If we don't get that, then it's all crap and junk.
Yeah, because we spent like, I don't know. how much?
$30 on one?
No, because we.
Oh,
we
total we spent like $60.
We spent more than that because we bought several.
Yeah. I do that Funko stuff and it's dumb.
Oh.
Let's get to your video. Alright. So, there's some main goals that we have for 2019. And one is, I've always talked about traveling, going to different states, and just looking up through all these different comic books and different stores. I love going to different shops that have back issues because it's just the smell of the books, the old Silver Age, Bronze Age, everything. When I go to a new shop that doesn't carry any back issues, it's a little bit sad. Because you look through the new books, you're like, alright, I got my pool, and there's nothing else to look for.
So. So you're saying you want to go to other
Oh,
comic
yeah.
book shops? Like,
I do, but I want to travel, like, just different states, and I want to just show, like, record the drive itself, you know?
funny story about that. I was discussing it literally an hour ago. We were talking about that. He goes, I want to go to different states. And telling the first thing we both do, look at his wife, see if she's listening. She wasn't, so okay. And so we
Changing a diaper.
so we started making plans for that.
I'll be like, I'll be back in a couple of hours. I'll be back in, I did say a couple of hours, so I didn't specify how many.
Yeah. So I mean, we're in California right now, in LA. So we probably would branch out probably to other cities in California first, and then
ADS Comics, what's up, man?
what's up, DS Comics, and then probably branch out to other states. But again, we do work full-time jobs, so we gotta work with that.
Signed comics, it's something that if I'm gonna pay for it, I really have to want to sign comic. Except for like, so take for instance Jason Aaron. When we went to his line, there was no line.
There was a line first. He didn't see it
Very
because
small.
I kind of walked around. It was actually a decent line, but it died fast. And then there was a short line afterwards, but then it kind of just was empty.
Yeah.
Which again, he's a
Which,
great
by
guy.
the way, it was a letdown. That's a whole different story.
Great guy, but I don't
Yeah.
know if it just was the convention or what. It was at the Ontario one. What's it called? I can't remember. I get all kinds of emails from him, but it was the one in Ontario. It was the second year, and we found other comic book artists and stuff that just didn't care about the convention.
Comic Head, yes. Dollar bins, but not only dollar bins. I've been that's another thing. I want to show. I've seen people like when they record real quick Like, look, I'm looking through these books at yard sales, garage sales, flea market. As you guys saw the last video or a couple videos ago, when I found a bunch of books for $2, and I told him I found Amazing Spider-Man 300, the first appearance of Morbius, $2, and the list just kept on going. But of course, you want to just go through as fast as you can because you're trying to get in, get out, and that's it.
Of course, you didn't find those at like a comic book shop.
No, but
Yeah.
I do want to show hauls like where I'm actually like, hey, I just found this garage sale supposedly selling comic books. Let's see what I find. And then who does it? Rayman, the Silencer Man. That's pretty cool. You know, I like that he records, like he goes to a flea market and then says, I just bought these boxes right here, and then showcases all the books later on. Put a little bit of a twist on it because he does his own thing and it's really cool. I suggest you guys check it out.
Another thing, of course, when we go to conventions, we will be filming that. So
Yeah.
it won't be live, but I don't think our internet can do that.
That'll be a disaster. I think.
You think
I
this
don't
is a
think it-
disaster? You think this would be
I
a
was just
disaster?
about to say, I don't think it could get worse than this. This is as bad as it gets.
Yeah, but we'll be filming it though. So I mean, he'll be doing interviews, with it depends who's there, but artists. I know you want to do interviews with
Yeah.
artists. Go through different booths, comic booths, show them how you look for it, what you look for, stuff like that.
Definitely. Comic lover, thank you. I was shocked. You know that feeling where your heart's just pumping and your hands start shaking because you can't believe all the stuff you're finding, and you try to hurry up. Yeah, that's an awesome feeling when you just find all these keys for cheap. And Gray Man, I agree, man. Silencer, Brady, the Silencer Man, he has a cool channel.
Comic Head, don't worry, I'll have a legit camera there, so it won't be in portrait mode.
Going sideways.
Don't worry,
Hey,
legit camera. Don't worry, Con.
Comic Head, that was the problem. We had the phone sideways and it still recorded portrait.
Yeah, it said it was locked for some reason.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'm getting upgrading from the iPhone 4 to iPhone 10 pretty soon.
Still an iPhone. We're not on the iPhone 4 right now. We're on the iPhone 7 or whatever. But
They
it's
gave
still
me crap because I have an iPhone 4 and I'm like,
it's like a toy.
my wife has the iPhone 7. I don't need no new phone. Instead of spending $1,000 on a phone, I could spend $1,000 on comics. I said it.
I'm sure she'll love that.
I have an addiction. It's comics.
It's the channel. All right, what other plans you got for 2019?
So like we said, I want to go live hopefully once a week consistently. And one thing we purchased already is we bought these special lights that are hot as hell. We tested them and everything. And it's really hot, but we also bought like a little background where it could be a green screen or it could be just all black layout.
It won't be a
so-
green screen because I don't trust you guys with a green screen behind us.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want something to pop out. But
You know,
it'll
you
be
talk next thing you know, you got some pouring going on in the back, and
we're gonna be getting all these thumbs up, flagged.
well, your channel has been banned.
Yeah, so the main thing is just and my whiskey fell off. So we're gonna have this layout where it's just all black.
Or some kind of sheet behind us, and then yeah, so it'll be the production value. Hopefully, will go up.
A lot higher.
Yeah, because I'm trying to figure out ways. Yeah, OCD really. Anyways, I got a camera, I got a laptop. I'm gonna try to start using that for high quality instead of using his iPhone. And
So I know I have a computer at home, or at my mother's house because I never went to pick it up, and she seems to have fun with it. But at this point, I was debating whether to go for a computer or a laptop, and him and a couple of people, they've convinced me to just build a computer. You could always upgrade it. Laptop, you're just kind of stuck with whatever you purchased at the time.
yeah, you can only upgrade a laptop so far. Desktop will go a lot longer. So
Green screen and alcohol. Yeah. You know what? here's the funny thing. I'm Mexican. I love whiskey. He's Irish. He loves tequila.
Yeah.
And when we used to work together, they confused him for Mexican and me for white.
Yeah, but those were.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
We're not even gonna say who it was, but
There's several of them.
I noticed a lot of people are reviewing books on what they've read, and
That's racist.
that's racist by them. We're just like, whatever. We just, I've noticed a lot of channels that have been reviewing books, and I'm definitely into that. I love that they're reviewing the newer books. I've said many times before that I'm heading more towards the Silver Age, Bronze Age, key issues, and finishing runs. But we've got something in mind where we're going to review books starting 2019. It'll be once a month, though, because it takes up a lot of time, and it's going to be our... Just get ready for that. It's
like,
a surprise.
It's kind of like a book review / telling the story our way.
Yeah.
I would say that, yeah.
Wink.
Wink up.
I'm not winking, but wink.
Yeah, what he said.
I can't wink. I blink both eyes.
Yeah, but hopefully if it turns out good, then yeah, we're trying to do that once a month because it does require a lot of editing. And again, we both work full-time jobs, and I'll be doing the editing.
By the way, our full-time jobs are what other people would consider working as a doctor or a nurse, and we're not either one.
Not in the same category.
Not
if
even
someone's
close.
dying, they're dying in front of us. We can't save their life.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
If you're joking, we're just gonna stare at you and say, "I'm gonna call the cops
I might-
or the ambulance."
I might pat you on the back trying to get it out, but
Yeah, don't expect us to bust out our surgeon knife and. Well, I mean that's.
I don't even have a surgeon line. We'll bust out my box cutter and just fucking.
But our jobs demand a lot of overtime, so it's a little hard to consistently record. But that's definitely something we want to do. Like I said, it's gonna be once a month. Hopefully, you guys do like to spin the way we review our books. It'll be one specific book every month, and I think you guys will like it or hate it. Either way.
You'll let us know and we'll appreciate it.
I feel that. Right. I love signing comic day, man. We gotta do what we gotta do to
Exactly.
afford whatever lifestyle we want.
Well, we don't.
Or even just
we don't have a choice. 12 hours is 12 hours a day. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
well, we have a choice, but California, you need to make okay money, and overtime is it's solid
Yeah,
money.
it's expensive out here. Yeah. So on top of that.
So next year, I never done it, and next year we're going to a con. Actually, 2 things that have to do with that con. 3. I've told DS I've gotten really interested in Golden Age. So I'm not going to break the bank to get a Golden Age book, but I want to spend roughly $125 on a Golden Age book. If DS is still there, I don't know what I could really buy with a $125. Whether I could even afford a horror book for $125, or should I just start looking more towards the superheroes and crime books? I'm not sure. But one thing I plan to do at that con is CGC is going to be there, and it's going to be my first time trying to slap some books. Once I do, I'm definitely going to go deep into the cost of it, the shipping, because I have no idea to this point, because I thought it was just, you just submit the books and just pay $20, only to find out there's like a bunch of different tiers where it could go up to like over $100 to slap one book, and that's crazy.
So you're gonna do it next con, right?
Yeah, in January.
What con? Okay. But another thing, what else do you want to do at that con?
Tales from the Crypt. Oh, okay. Blood for modern.
So what was the con
Yeah.
about?
The con is in Yorba Linda. I'm not sure the name of it.
That's what he just calls it.
But
Europe.
if you guys look up Yorba Linda Con, or Comic Con, whatever you want to call it, it shows up right away because it's so specific that it'll pop up right away.
It's a 1-day convention on
Yeah,
Sunday.
it's on a Sunday.
You want to tell them nothing you want to try to do, maybe?
Yes. One more thing I want to try is just sell a bunch of books because I realized I want to focus, like I said, more on my key books and more on the older books. Just because it's so hard to purchase those and keep on buying a bunch of new books. It just gets expensive.
Yeah, 1 day talking about the convention. I've never heard of the convention before, so maybe is it the first one? You know?
No, it's not the first con. But I know 2 dealers that have told me that you find it's all about comics at that con, so it gets crowded with only comic book people. And there's somebody I know, but somebody that you guys might know is Jeff from Comic Tom. He told me that he's gonna be there, so he told me he would definitely show me around his Golden Age books. And yes, I'm definitely gonna be looking around different other areas to see if I could find some decent EC horror books for a good price, because I've seen those books and they look awesome, man.
So, I mean, if you're going to go there or not, either way, he might be his first time having a table to sell his comics there, trying to go be the seller for once and not just the consumer.
So when you guys go there and tell me, hey, you're ASM 300, I'll offer you $2. I'll know you're from the community. Hey, Centuri Starfry, how you doing, man? See, you're catching the good live stream. We started off with bang our live stream.
Start out with shit.
that's bang. Yeah, so I'm excited about selling books. I'm not sure how it's gonna go or how successful. I'm definitely gonna have some long boxes with dollar books, but I'm definitely gonna have a wall book.
He has a lot of boxes around here, so I mean, for a first con where it's a 8x12 area, I mean,
I'm not sure how much I could fit, but
he could fill up a table or two for sure for his first con. So I mean, even if you don't buy anything, if you go there, just drop by, say hi. We'll give you more information later on as it comes closer.
No, I will not be selling that book for $2 if I sell it. I might get it.
Wait till he goes to the bathroom and you see me there. I got you $2, no problem.
I might get that book slabbed just because I can't believe I found it in such a good condition. I haven't shown it to him yet, but that one and 301 were just clean. Even if I get like a 9.4 on it or something like that, I paid $2. So even if the paying for the slabbing, no matter what, I'm not gonna lose money on this book.
I would hope.
I have no attachment to that book. It's part of the Spider-Man run that I'm definitely trying to collect 1 through 300, but I'm not gonna find it out there. It's the demand is there, but it's also out there if you look for it.
Alright, what else was? Conventions? That's our first convention we're gonna go to.
Yeah, we got WonderCon coming up too.
WonderCon is end of March, beginning of April,
March.
sometime around there. We're gonna go there. We're trying to go to more conventions, so definitely try to go around there.
DS saying that a 9.4 is going for around $500 in CGC, which, man, that's crazy. I can't believe that book has blown up like that. I've seen beat up copies go for like 120, 150.
Not just a lot of cops around here.
You guys hear that? You know what? We live in a city where I don't mind hearing the sound of siren because it's a very...
It helps you go to sleep at night, knowing
I said before, I grew up in Compton, and that meant something was happening nearby. Nowadays, it just means some dumbass is speeding, and good for them. Because we live in a street where there's almost no traffic, so people like to speed. That's the only thing to worry about.
They're by a school, that's why.
Yeah, I'm right by 2 different elementary, middle school, and high school, I think.
Yeah.
That's
Your
pretty sweet.
Your son is set.
My son is done.
Walk your ass to school. Yeah, so other than conventions.
Oh, see?
Oh yeah, you definitely make money. I mean,
Centauri, once I have the books left, I don't know. I might stare at it and be like, I don't know if I want to sell it.
I'm gonna come in one night to his place. It's gonna be framed on the wall. It's like a freaking shrine.
I always say I want to sell my books, and then he's seen it. The collection just keeps on growing. You know what though?
That's why I said if you see me at the convention and he's in the bathroom, I'll sell some books, discount price. Don't worry. Let me get rid of some of the inventory there, you know.
So it'll be there for 300. Something about it. I'll give you 150. Here you go. I don't want it
I can get
anymore.
175 for it at least. Come on, I gotta bargain a little bit.
Did you guys see the movie? I loved it. Diaz said he sold his for 420 last year, 9.4. My 301 is actually, I would say it's even higher than 9.4, just because how clean it looks, especially for a white cover. And hey, Matilda, how are you doing?
What's up, Matilda?
Comic lover. I have yet to see Venom just because I refuse to pay money for that in theaters.
I have seen it, not in theaters, but just throwing it out there. You know, just throwing it out there if you just Google, you know. But I have seen it. I did like it. I was going in with low expectations though. I can't say I love it, but I do like it because again, I love the character Venom. It's a great character.
Oh no, I love Venom.
Yeah, but the movie, it was better than expected.
So I've heard.
Yeah, so I mean,
You know what?
maybe because people were shitting on it so much when it was coming out, I was like, oh man. But
Matilda, by the way, for you guys that don't know, Matilda might know, we're supposed to bring in Superman. You might not know who that is, but he's not available to come on Mondays.
Even I was like, who the hell is Superman? Like,
It's terrible. And he's only available Sunday, so if we ever do a live stream on a Sunday, you'll catch Superman.
unless we're out drinking.
He's a hardcore Superman fan. He lifts weights like a madman just to look like Superman.
Unless we're out drinking.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, because it's been a while since us three, three of us have been together, so.
You know what? Since we're on talking about movie Venom, what do you guys think of Daredevil, the show getting canceled, season 3? I have my own thoughts on that, but I want to hear you guys what you think of it.
Me too, because I have not seen that show at all. You want to? Yeah. I mean, Netflix, it seems like they're slowly getting rid of all of the Marvel shows, so. Because what's left is what, The Punisher, and what's the other one?
Jessica Jones.
Jessica Jones. Yeah, DC Comics, I've never watched the Daredevil show either. I mean, but people loved it, but I just never got into it.
Yeah, you know what? I saw the first. I barely started watching, and I started watching the first 2 episodes of Daredevil, and the way it starts, man, it actually gets your attention real quick, and I think it looks good. It looks pretty solid, but it's over, and I don't know what you guys think. Like I said,
I can't with my Netflix too, you see, so I understand.
you know, the only reason I still have Netflix is I'm waiting for Stranger Things. Such a good show. I mean, you can buy it at Target, but I don't want to buy it.
You got your Netflix again?
Yeah, I got Netflix again. I watched the House on Haunted Hill, or The Haunting of Hill House. Pretty good show, but
I end up watching more documentaries on that crap than anything. Like, I know the most stupid facts about random stuff.
I think the reason they canceled it, E.T. and Nick was talking about it, and it's true. Slam the beer. I didn't even have to click the beer. I think the reason they canceled is because Disney, you know how greedy they are.
You little bitches. I
They
mean, yeah.
decided to pull the funds, and Netflix didn't want to pay. I mean, it's an expensive show, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
And Netflix, Disney right away said, "Don't worry, Daredevil will be back." And it's a cheesy, family, fun, friendly show.
It's weird because isn't Marvel coming out with the whole online Marvel thing? So I mean, they can definitely throw all their stuff on there.
Yeah. Pick up DD1 at a good price on. Oh, wait, Centauri, are you close to picking up Daredevil 1? That would be awesome. I'll want to see that. You know what? Yes, that's true. You could always buy a comic with $10, but you buy a couple comics with $10, unless you're buying new comics, which is like $10 an issue now. Which I know you don't. You're into the golden age, so it'll go towards saving towards that.
Yeah, comics nowadays get too much. For a single issue.
Screw Disney, no soul left. I agree, Matilda. You know what? After I watch The Last Avengers, which I have to watch it,
I
ended,
have to watch it. Like,
it ended so good. That was a really good movie, I'll say. I finally saw Ant-Man 2. Didn't care for it. But Avengers 2, I have to watch. I want to see Thanos die or somebody die. Cause
I want to see someone die in that movie. Okay.
besides Gamora and Loki, Loki was expected. Gamora, that was a surprise. That's a good surprise. But I want to see how many people actually die in the second part.
All the Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's true, DS. Shipping on an expensive book, especially if they put insurance on it, it could go from $10 to $30, which I don't mind. If you put insurance on a book,
You kind of have to, because
And
the
you-
way post office, runs, they just throw your
Yeah.
stuff around, like, it'll get ruined. I know you had a couple things get ruined, books and stuff like that.
well, some I blame the post office, some I blame the people who ship the stuff just like crap. They didn't put no cardboard, no nothing, just shipped it in
And that could be just an
in
experience.
paper where it's just like this. I remember one time they sent me in like a little flimsy bag with not even a backing board. It was just the comic itself, and it was so beat up. I was disappointed. I mean, did they do any pop-ins? I like Disney. Yeah. Yeah, they're doing a lot of live. I think they've run out of ideas, so they're doing everything live action. Which some has worked, some has.
But that's the way it is nowadays. They run out of ideas. Fucking hear me talk. but then they go back to the old stuff, and with the technology they have today, they're like, you know what, we could just do it over. And us being little kids seeing those like Lion King and stuff, yes, I'm gonna be in the theater watching that. Am I gonna cry when Mufasa dies? Hell yeah, I'm gonna cry when Mufasa dies.
Can you imagine Bambi live action? They turn the camera away and you see blood splatter when the mother gets shot.
Rated R Bambi. That'd be great. I'll watch that.
You know, I should make a live action a fan movie of Bambi.
You just go in the forest.
You guys will cry.
Guys, we finally shot a deer. We're from the city, we can't shoot, so like, we hold our guns sideways because we're from the ghetto.
Two movies that I'm not excited, one I am. Shazam. Shazam looks good for DC movie. God, you know, I really hope DC is actually doing, to me, I feel like they're doing a little bit better on comics than they are on, a lot better than they are on movies.
Oh yeah, but Shazam, I'm actually.
Yeah,
I have high hopes for it, which probably I shouldn't have, because going in thinking it's going to be good, it's probably going to be crap.
Shazam reminds me of Big.
Yeah, it does. Why did
It reminds, if you guys have ever seen Big, same thing.
Well, I mean, not the same thing. I mean, guy
Oh.
he doesn't wish. I wish I was bigger, and boom, he comes strong as hell. Like,
Shazam, Big.
card comes out, just say Shazam.
Aquaman's the other one.
Mm.
You saw the trailer today, the 5-minute trailer, and he was like, man, that CG looks a little sketchy.
My exact words was, "That was a shitty scene. That CG looks like crap." This is not an age-restricted live stream, okay?
Yeah, see, Green Man, that's terrible. He got Ghost Rider #1, but it just said a soft cardback envelope and 3 cheap books.
Oh, oh my god, I would be so pissed
That's
off.
terrible. I'll tell the person, like, if I buy cheap books, like, say I got the Defenders run, I got like 15 books for $10 plus shipping. They sent it in a box, like a legit box. I was like, oh, sweet. And then I asked for like Thor. I asked Silver Surfer #4.
Yeah.
Oh, Silver Surfer #4. It was just like a crappy envelope. Luckily, the book is already kind of beat up at the.
That doesn't justify.
Yeah, it doesn't
I mean,
justify it. Lucky for me, because if it was 8.0 and then it gets destroyed on the corners, then what am I supposed to do?
Comic clever.
After Fat Man versus Super Douche, I quit the DC movie.
Hmm. I don't blame you on that at all. Oh my god, that was 2.5 hours of not getting your life back right there.
I don't know about you guys, but after seeing that Batman vs Superman, do you guys not appreciate the last Batman? It was Christian Bale? Yes, he did the whole blah, 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 blah. I would rather get that with some good acting.
I don't know, I'd rather have Marvel direct than DC movie.
Yeah, but I don't want what's his name with a Boston accent. No offense to people from Boston, but
Too bad you already offended them.
but Batman.
You know they're always saying, fuck this guy right here.
But I want the Gotham accent, which I don't know what it is, but it's
The
it's
Gotham accent? Just
I-
look it
I
up
just
online.
want-
What do people in Gotham say, huh?
I just want Batman animated series. What's the name?
I don't
Kevin
know.
Conroy.
There we
I
go.
want Kevin Conroy to dub the voiceover. I don't care who's the actor. Just put Kevin Conroy as the voice. I'll be happy. I
Maybe
don't care.
one of those
Lips
horrible-
are still moving and he's talking.
yeah,
but
maybe one
who
of those horrible
cares?
dubbed ones. Oh my god. Alright, what?
Ooh, Hex Wives. Matilda, I heard Hex Wives really good. That would be awesome. I'm not gonna completely stop collecting new books. Just look, I recently purchased. I don't have it with me. I don't know where I placed it. X-Men, Uncanny X-Men: The Return of the Original Group. You know how much I paid for that cover?
Which one?
$7.99, because it's the first issue, and it's like 3 stories, but 2 of them were terrible. One was solid, but it doesn't. It's not okay to pay $8 for a book. I was a sucker for paying that price.
You're right, it was shit.
Oh yeah, I remember Matilda hated it. A lot of people liked it, but I remember I saw Matilda's review and I said, okay, I'll skip it. Look, there's stuff like this. Oh, here we go. Back to the Shadow. I forgot about the Shadow. Like I said, we got a new equipment and we're probably gonna bust it out next week. No. Next week I'm going to Disneyland. In 2 weeks, we'll bust up the equipment. The lighting should be, if anything, you guys are gonna see it's too bright, but it's okay.
It's okay. It's gonna be shitty in a different way.
Matilda, I don't know if you read this story, but this is one of the reasons I still like new books. Middle West.
Move it up.
There you go.
I said up and you moved to the right.
That's such a good story. You know, the kid has this asshole father. He gets treated like crap, but if
And
you
this
guys,
is Scotty Young.
yeah, if you guys saw the review with White Whale Comics, they're talking about that maybe it's his imagination where all this stuff starts happening. The fox could talk. That's why I told him it reminded me of Kurt's a Cowardly Dog, and there's a theory that he saw that I thought it was pretty good actually. Which you want to talk about that theory?
Oh, if you guys are a fan, like if you remember Courage the Cowardly Dog, is the reason like the old lady and the old man don't see this stuff that's going on is because you're viewing it through the dog's perspective. Like the mailman comes to your door, you think of it, he's giving you mail. The dog will see this dude trying to kill you or something like that. He's gonna protect you. So I haven't read this comic, so and it's nothing like that. So from what I hear.
The reason I want to I'll show you what I do want to go into, and that's stuff like this, where the story is good, the art is,
Move it
to
up.
me, it's beautiful.
That's good enough.
I know DS not the biggest fan of Silver Age. I know he said it, but you know what? When I saw the art for this type of Silver Age, it made me curious about what the art is for Golden Age.
Up a little bit. There you go.
And so, these are the type of books where I had to open the book. And I remember I opened one of those books when he was there, and he was like, "Oh, you could just smell the past."
You smell the past. or asbestos. Either one. I mean, couldn't tell, but
I'm either dying slowly or just
inhaling greatness.
I think it's greatness.
I know another thing you want to talk about was the protection covers.
Yeah. So, I don't know about you guys as collectors. What do you use for protection for your books? For instance, you got the classic what do they call it? Polypropylene bag with a backing board.
Sure, let's go with that. I don't know what they're called.
Big words by this guy. And then you got the Mylite or the Mylars.
The ones that cut you open.
Yeah. So the backing board is actually like a 1/4 inch thick, which is really thick, and that's pretty good protection for the book. Because I know that if on this one you put it on the wrong side of the board, that it could, I think it damages the colors on the book or something like that. Somebody was talking about that. But
Continue talking.
oh, sorry. For me, my light was halfback. Yeah, I like my lights. The only thing is that when I first purchased a My Light, I had a Batman Silver Age book that was actually in really good condition. And so when I opened it and I just put the book in, say this is a book, and you're trying to put it in, these edges, they are sharp. They will cut through the book like cheese on a knife or butter a knife, whatever. Whatever analogy you want.
That's horrible. That's horrible.
But you know, it just cuts through the comic book like nothing. So one thing I learned is the painter's tape actually does help a lot for just to not damage the book. Even if the book gets stuck to the painter's tape, it does not pull a page off like with regular tape. I've seen that many times happen before. But one thing I've learned is that when you're using this right here, you want to use the board and the comic book together, because if you just try to put the comic and it gets caught on this, that's it. It's getting cut. Like even if you put your finger slide through here, it feels like you're gonna get a paper cut.
You have long ass nails.
I do. I'm a busy man.
Anyways, Matilda says she'll send you a hex file so you can tell her what you think. Do you have a channel email?
I do. No, I have my own email. I can send you my email. I have one email and it's AOL. I'm old school.
I'm gonna say don't say it's AOL.
I'm AOL. That's right.
Didn't you have to make an email for this channel?
It's AOL.
Are you serious? You didn't have to make another one?
Unless I have Yahoo. I can't remember. I have both of them.
You should have made a Google account with this since it's on YouTube.
I might. I don't know. So, what do you guys have as a? I don't want you to say your entire list because I'm sure we all make videos about what our top 10 books to hunt for next year are. But what's a book that you really want to get next year for 2019? Do you have it?
I don't.
Art. he likes the art on comics, but I think he looks it up online, so he's happy with it. Which
I'm happy looking at stuff online. Like that's because I don't have. Like my place is small. I don't have much wall room, so I'm like anything I buy, I would love to hang up, but I would go crazy and buy too much. And I'm like I don't want to just set it aside somewhere because I'm like it's never gonna get put up. It's never gonna be seen. It's never gonna get appreciated like it should. So I just don't spend the money.
Oh,
Or I could buy other stupid stuff instead.
Matilda wants Big Hero 6. Is that issue number 1, the first volume? Did you know that it was based on a comic?
Yeah.
I didn't know that until somebody came out with a comic like, oh, I found Big Hero 6 number 1. I was like, oh. I remember when I saw that movie, oh man.
It's a great movie.
It was such an amazing movie.
I laughed, I cried.
My wife liked it. She had no choice because I was
say that like it's a
focused.
shocking like.
I was focused on the damn movie. my wife knows by now. She really knows me that I'm big onto animated movies, and just all this comic book stuff. She likes it. She's learning, and I'm proud of her.
I know. I walk in their house and Naruto's on.
And she does not mind.
And
She's
she
like,
is
"Yeah,
right. Yeah.
I'm taking care of one child. My son is actually watching anime with me," and she's like, "Fine." It's 3 against 1. 3 boys. Yeah, I guess 3 boys against her.
You confused on whether one of them is a boy.
Well, I was gonna say 2 boys and a man.
Oh, okay.
Centuria, you know what's funny about that? I had a chance at a Fantastic Four 49. I mean, yeah, number 49. And that cover it's epic. It's with Galactus just over the. He just looks so. Like he's gonna kill anybody in his way.
Well,
And-
he goes.
Yeah, he does. Except for Marvel vs. Zombies.
Oh, he got destroyed. Oh my god, that was hilarious. Like he came in all badass, doing his little for I'm Galactus, and they just rush him. Like I would love to see that in like a movie. That was.
Hey, in case I miss you, what's up, TJ Watson?
Zombies is such a good comic series.
You know what? Fantastic Four 49. My phone froze in the last 30 seconds, and I wanted to bid up, and the book sold for $59. It looked. Say this is the book, and it was kind of beat up here. The cover's still attached. Everything else looks gorgeous. It was just more than presentable, and my phone froze. I couldn't buy it. $59. That's damn cheap.
Yeah, Zombies movie, Marvel Zombies movie. That would be great. I would be behind that. Rocky.
We should all start like a vote for Marvel Zombies, but I guarantee you Disney will not make it.
Guarantee they don't give a damn what you say.
No, but I guarantee that they care about them being all about kids and families, not brains being sucked out like noodles.
Of course. I mean, that's why DC is the more edgier kind.
Yeah,
I mean, maybe we get Fox to get the rights.
let's have Blumhouse do it. Could you imagine if Quentin Tarantino did Marvel Zombies?
Oh my god, that'd be great.
That would be epic. Quentin Tarantino, do it, even though you're never gonna watch his channel. You know, Daredevil 1's it's a great book, but man, it's getting really expensive.
Yeah.
For me, one of my top books to get next year, and I'm hoping to get it a lot sooner than the middle of the year, would be Batman 251. And I've seen it cheap enough to where I think I could afford a 6.5, 7.0. Actually, in January, I'm planning to get that along with my Golden Age book, and then whatever else I find.
Like all this money.
Just I'm making it sound like I'm gonna make it.
That's why I guarantee I'm gonna get all this over here.
You're gonna see these flashing lights, and you know, we should buy a black light and just
No.
get a flashlight and be like, yeah. I was able to get Ultimate 21 to 23 for $3. That's really cheap, man. That's a hell of a deal. Yeah, stir fry. I'm the same way, man. If I get 49 for under $100, that's a win. Like I said, sadly my phone froze that day and many times before. Who kills zombies with hugs and commit Matilda, I have this whole. I've been a big fan of zombies since Resident Evil.
Yeah. Like, there's another zombie movie coming out this month, or is it out already?
No, it's already out.
Yeah,
The
but
German Nazi zombies. That movie looked good.
no, there's another one.
Oh,
Another one. I was so hyped until the words musical came across and they started singing.
musical, huh? I'm out.
Yep, I was out.
Ah.
Yep. I forgot what it's called, but it looked great until they started singing in the trailer. So I don't remember the name, but yeah, I'm not gonna watch it. So. I know which one you're talking about though.
Yeah. One thing I forgot to talk about on the channel is I still want to do probably once a month, just because I don't want to do it every week. Is when we talk about top whatever, my top 10 Bronze Age books, my top 10 animated movies, which we've said it before and we'll say it again. DC has the best animated movies. I'm not really hyped about the whole Spider-Man animated movie.
Oh, in Spider-Verse?
Yeah.
You know what? I actually, it's growing on me. I wasn't a big fan when I first saw it, but it's growing on me because I've seen the longer trailer. Plus, you know some of the lines in there? What they try to do is replicate old comic books. So like how some of the lines get blurry when they move. That's a throwback at the old school comic books and stuff.
Oh, okay.
How it ages and everything.
I was talking about Overlord. He was talking about something else. I think Overlord is just graphic violence.
I don't remember the movie that I was talking about, but I know it looks cool until a musical came out and I started singing.
Is that Anna So Effing?
Where is it?
So Effing? I don't know. Akira was a good anime.
Oh, that was great.
I don't know if you guys have seen that.
Yeah, so I think it might be. I don't know.
Actually, if you've seen Stir Fry's channel, he has some massive statues. I think he has Galactus, right? He has Galactus actually with a massive Fantastic Four book. You look at it, it's oversized, or he was talking about just tearing some pages just to frame them up, and I agree.
I'll definitely check out his channel.
Yeah.
But anything else you want to do for channel coming up?
Just basically say like if I'm about to, I hit somebody up, cause one thing I do want to post up is if people want to sell their books, to hit me up. Hopefully, word will start spreading and they'll start hitting me up. I'll do like a video like, hey, I'm about to go hit up somebody. So if you never see my video again, this bastard killed me. No, I do want to do a video where I'll be like, hey, I'm going to hit up this place and hopefully find some books. I'm always looking for some great books. I heard California actually has a lot of collectors that have Golden Age and Silver Age. The crazy part is I was talking to one of the comic shop owners in Carson, or out here in California.
Yeah.
And he said that where the wildfires happened, he knew two people that had a massive collection of Golden Age and Silver Age books, from like Amazing Fantasy to Amazing Spider-Man and whatever else Golden Age he had. But that's crazy to think that, Golden Age is already hard to find, and then you have these two big collectors that just lost everything in the fire, which I'm sure they didn't care at that point, because if you guys saw the news with how the fires were going, you care more about just surviving.
Yeah, because it was pretty bad.
But I mean, once you know that they're okay, just the thought of, man, those books they're gone. That's it. That was, I don't know how many Amazing Fantasies were in there. I don't know what Golden Age books were in there, and it's just sad.
So, we'll ask you guys a question. He posts a lot of comics and stuff. Do you think he should also make an Instagram? Because I think I mentioned to him before that he should, but I mean, we're not that great at social media.
Comic Book Gallery, yes, that's another thing. We plan on trying to fix the sound, hopefully soon. Because like I said, we're recording through our phone. It's an older version phone. So we're trying to
It's
get
just Apple phone, that's why.
Yeah, it's Apple.
Yeah, but no, we'll get better.
We're trying to get a camera where we already have. He has a microphone where it actually connects to the camera, and the sound and the image should be a lot better and clear.
Yeah, it's just we got to figure out how to live stream on that camera. I still need to figure out just the technical stuff. Someone said yes on the Instagram.
DS.
Yes.
DS, yeah, I definitely agree with you, man. I would definitely want to do a Instagram page, just because I've heard that that's where a lot of the deals go on. That's where you can find really good books. And I want to start looking at what they have out there. You know, I heard Instagram, I heard Facebook, but at this point, Facebook is. It feels like if it's MySpace, I don't want to be friends with Tom.
Well, Instagram's a little different. I'm trying to speak up so Comic Book Gallery can hear. Sorry about that quality. But Instagram's a little different. People follow you, and they like your picture. They can comment. A lot of people use that over Facebook because they use that as a way for people to get in touch.
Yeah.
And instead of using like say Twitter or something, they post more to Instagram. And with your case with comics, I think it's a great idea. So.
Matilda, I agree. At this point, I feel like Facebook's just, I don't know. A lot of actually it helps out for a lot of older people to communicate and across the world, which is good for them. But Instagram, I feel like it's a good thing to get on for the comic book community. Twitter, I'm not a Twitter person, so I'll never open that up.
Yeah, we're not great at social media, so Twitter might be a little too much for us, but Instagram is probably doable.
Yeah. You know what? I'm definitely going to try that, DS. Hopefully nobody's taking the name Comics Addiction on Instagram. I'm sure they have over there, but we'll find out.
We'll make you an Instagram after this.
Maybe I'll call myself the comic book crackhead.
Okay.
That's just, I'm sure they will say no. Take that out. You're done. You're out. You're already getting blocked.
Yeah, so we'll see. The names up there. But I have another question too for you guys. So all the stuff that our goals of 2019. What else do you want to see on this channel? Like, any how we talk about comics or what, or just anything in general. If you want to see us do something, just throw it out there. I mean, we're open to ideas.
I love signed comics. I will definitely follow you when I open that page up. DS, look for that name, man.
What? The
Century, yeah, he said he'll look for Stir Fry. I agree, man. Comic Core, I actually like that name.
Comic Core.
Sounds classier than the other one.
Comic
Sounds better than Comic Slut.
Comic Core is much classier.
I like Comic Core. But he spelled it HOAR, like Comic Hoarder.
Mm-hmm.
I hope.
I'm sure that's taken, so he'll throw that W in there real fast.
Bubs Comics, hey, how are you doing, man? Actually, DS, Bubs, I'm sorry I missed the live chat. I'm definitely going to be catching on the rewind. I've been out with the family, closer to Christmas time, so I got to spend money on the family, too. Got to keep them happy. Oh, and by the way, the reason we don't speak up as loud right now is just it's a little bit later, and I have a 2-month baby that's just nice, quiet, sleeping.
It's the other one you're more worried about because he'll come running out.
Yes, my 3-year-old. I love him. He's a handful, but I love him.
He keeps trying to get me to open the gingerbread train so he can eat
Choo
it.
choo train.
First thing he does, Matt, open.
Oh, okay. He wants a video on something like Secret Wars. I don't know if you guys would like it, but I definitely do want to do it just because it's something I'm interested in doing. And it's doing like a review and focusing on showing the artwork on the Silver Age books, on the Bronze Age. Because we show the covers. We show the covers, but we never show the interior art. See, I'll show.
Why would you show when it's so dark?
That's true. He's right. You know what? When we get the, like I said, we bought a setup for the lighting. It'll be really hot, so for sure the live stream would only be an hour exactly on the dot, just because we're gonna be sweating like a madman.
Or you might hear fans in the background because we might have to use fans because it will get pretty hot. But as far as the Secret Wars, do you want us to talk about the whole comics itself, the history behind it, the idea behind it, or just anything and everything?
I like that until the comic slave. Yeah, if I'm addicted, I'm always following comic. That's true. I agree with that. Comic slave, comic whore, comic crackhead. Look for those 3 names. I might combine them. Love interior. I think that is a great idea. Thank you, Bubs. I definitely agree. We always show covers. Actually, no. Bub shows more than covers. He has a story about the book too. But I want to showcase the art, also the interior art. It's great, man. Silver Age, Bronze Age. The new books, what kind of art is that? Is that all computer or
What, the old school?
no? The new art on books.
It all depends. I mean,
Like say, I'll show right now.
it all depends because some of them just go straight to digital.
Say something like this.
Oh my god, we can't see that at all. Somewhat.
Sorry for the lighting. Like I said, we're gonna fix that in 2 weeks. But something like this, would you say that's computer or would somebody actually put in the work?
Oh no, it's computer.
See, that's what I mean. Like back in the days, they didn't have computers. I mean, they did, but they didn't have the type of software where you could just draw it. Everything had to be by hand. The shading, coloring.
A lot of old school stuff was a lot of watercolor too, for their covers, everything. They would actually go into the computer, and I mean, this is probably like 80s, 70s and stuff like that. But they would still go in the computer and add like you say the dot pattern, you know, those little patterns going on,
Yeah.
and minor stuff. But most of it was pencil to ink, and then coloring was, you know, it varies. It could be a lot of watercolor was put in the colors. For covers, they did oil painting, watercolor. You know, they vary depending on the artist and what they prefer to choose. Now a lot of stuff's totally digital.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of the new artists that's coming in, some of them don't even draw a pencil anymore. They just go straight to the computer, which is a shame. But I mean, everybody has their own way.
TJ, I'll definitely follow you on Instagram. You know what? You guys are convincing me to just open up an Instagram page as soon as possible.
Yep. As soon as live stream's done. Oops.
And Comic Book Gallery. I just started watching you guys. Wagachin's Comics. Comic Book Gallery, actually, we both have shared our story, and we didn't get into comics right away. We came up in not the greatest environment, not by choice. You know, our family, they worked their ass off, but
We broke.
our families were broke. They were struggling to just put food on the table. So we're just happy to just have a soccer ball to kick. I remember.
I don't know about soccer ball.
Whatever.
Let's not play with the stereotypes here, because
So I remember my cousin and my uncle. They owned a really nice TV across the street. I would always go watch Batman animated series and X-Men. So I grew up watching animated series. I always wondered how they had the money for all that.
Alright, Stir Fry. See you later. Thanks for dropping by.
Alright, Stir Fry. See you later, man. And, I mean, of course, I found out later on what's going on, but, you know, I grew up watching animated shows, which I think they were the best.
Oh, yeah.
Hands down. I mean, I feel, you know, some
Right.
people might argue about the 70s cartoons or 2000 cartoons, but Batman Beyond, Batman animated series, Spider-Man, X-Men, those were the best.
And that was just like the comic book heroes cartoons we watched all kinds of other ones, you know. Anything Saturday morning.
Yeah.
But that's what slowly got us into comics, and then, yeah, as soon as we got money, got a job, and we're like, oh yeah, might as well just buy them and start, you know, reading them alone. We can afford them. But now they're getting so expensive.
All right, Bub. Are you heading out? Yes. Batman the animated series just came out on Blu-ray, and I told him the first time I went to a comic shop, it was one that's right here around the corner. It's not that far, and
Shitty one or the good one?
the shitty one.
Oh, the shitty one. Okay.
They treated me like crap.
Yeah, me too.
I didn't even want to collect comics at that point. I stayed away from comics for a month. And my first book I ordered through eBay, and that's how I fell in love with comics. But when I first came into a comic book store, I was overwhelmed. There are so many different X-Men titles, Batman titles. There's like 6 different Batman titles at that time. And I didn't know where to start. I asked the guy, I was like, I'm new to comics, what would you recommend? He's like, well, what do you like? I'm not here to grab your hand. And I was like, oh, okay.
No, he was a dick. I mean,
He's a ass, but you know what? They're so focused on comic book cards, magic cards, that they have good deals on books they don't even pay attention to. So I still go there to come up on deals.
they're usually my first comic book shop that I went to. It was actually when I was younger, but it wasn't for the comic books. It was for a trading card game. I used to, when I was younger, play the Pokemon trading card game. And so I used to go into tournaments when I was a little kid, and they'd be at comic book shops, and I would go in there, again, knowing nothing about comics, just look around, not buy anything, but I was there for Pokemon card game. But I mean, I was in the comic book shop, and it was cool to look around, but broke. Come on.
Yeah, you know that when I first came in, I look at the first thing you see is the wall. There are some cool books, and you see $150. You're like, wait, what?
Yeah. That's,
$200, $500. One guy, I'll never forget. At that time, I didn't really focus on it as much, but they had Detective Comics like 31 or something like that, early Batman appearance, and somebody purchased it for like $8,000 right then and there, and I was like, wait, who spends $8,000 on a book? Which till this day, I don't know if I could ever drop $8,000 on a book.
until this age, she comes to my shop. Great people. Where is that at?
I would love to, but I think that's what, a couple of thousand miles away.
Where is she from?
Far away.
Far away. Not even just, specific, just far away.
DS Gathering Night at your Hey DS, you love Magic the Gathering Night at your LCS? Does DS like Magic the Gathering?
Our friend Superman, he likes Magic too. He's all into that.
I could never get into it. It was just,
Well, I could definitely get into it. I don't want to.
I like the art on the cards, but I just never got into it.
Love the art. I can definitely get into that card game. I choose not to for my own safety, because again, when you have a job and money and there's cards to buy,
It's like comics.
exactly.
Whatever hobby you're into, it adds up. You could say, well, it's too expensive, this and that. Why are you collecting comics? And then you tell whatever their hobby is, like, well, why are you doing this and that? Same thing.
Yeah, the same.
The guys, the only thing they do at the LCS, no comics.
That's
true.
That's a lot of shops actually. Which our main shop actually has a separate room now.
I love that.
Yeah, they bought the room next to them and they opened the middle. So now they have actually a game room and a comic book shop. So it's pretty cool they separated it.
Like I said, I've been trying to go to that comic shop and record, but the owner is not. He's actually been teaching, so he's not going to be available till mid-December. I'll probably try it then, and I'll show you guys. He has his own separate workers for Magic the Gathering,
Yeah.
where they know everything about that, and then he has his comic shop workers where they know a lot about comics and they recommend you certain stories, and they are so awesome. Like, they're really polite, friendly.
They'll walk you around the store.
They're
to show
very
you.
patient. Yeah, I love it. And I went to, his name is Mike, and I asked him what the deals were for Black Friday, and I got the deals for Wednesday because I told him I'd work on Friday. 75% off all the back issues. Let me tell you, I went crazy. I'm going to be doing a video about that, but I went nuts and bought a bunch of books. 75% off.
Yeah, and then going back to your videos and stuff. Go back to your videos too. Whenever he gets a computer or laptop, whatever he gets, I'm going to show him how to record those videos so it's a little better quality. So you won't see his reflection, his face in the comics. And so it's a more clearer voice too. It's not just on the phone. Because right now everything's on his phone. He doesn't have a computer or editing software. I'm going to teach him all that so he can do those. And when it comes to the other videos that we're recording, when I'm there, I'm going to edit those.
Bubs, I like the smell of Doritos.
Oh, shut his phone when you go to.
I don't know. I'm a big fan of chips. That's true. That would be a funky. I don't want people handling my books with Doritos on their hand.
No,
Man,
yeah, seriously.
You charge my book and I see a cheese imprint. I'm like,
I'm so
you're gonna have to switch it to
I'm
that
so anal
book.
about like somebody eating chips and they touch like my game controller or something. I like cringe inside.
Gomez, what's up, man? How you doing?
God, I need glasses.
He needs glasses. I need glasses.
I have glasses. I need better glasses, especially
But I'm
for
in
my
my
job.
30s. He's in his 20s.
Fuck you. I'm 28 years old, okay? You were, what, 3 years older than me?
3 years. It's okay. It sounds worse when he's in his 20s. I'm in my 30s. We don't have to say how early in my 30s or how late in his 20s.
It's 21, 39, you know, like.
Yeah, I don't know how you guys feel about actually, I do know with DS and Bubs, but I'm gonna just go back one more time to how you guys feel about slabbing a book. Because at the end of the day, I feel like to me it's simple. If you're not planning to sell, you go with CBS or CBCS or whatever it's called, or CGC. It doesn't matter. But the turnaround time on CBCS it's a long time. But if your main purpose to sell, CGC. I mean, that's top dollar. They're known as the main guys. So to me, I'm going with CGC just because I like how it looks. The slab itself looks awesome. I've seen Bubs, I've seen DS, I've seen so many people that slab their books, and on CGC that slab just looks beautiful. To preserve the books, and it gives the best investment so badly.
That's not what it looks like from the new version.
No, I'll tell you this much. I would never, I don't want to say never, but I would not slap this book. Those are books that I just don't want to slap. I would slap something like this just because it looks so beautiful and the cover just speaks to me. I bought another copy. It was beat up. It's a reader copy, but at least I could manhandle that one or whatever you want to call it.
He does more than just read those comics. He manhandles those comics. He shows up to his boss. Yes, Batman, that's right. I'm gonna open you up a little bit.
What's my name?
It's my name.
PGX for IPC6, CGC for everything else. Yeah, PGX. I would slap the.
You just got to say I would never slap this, but you know.
That's the one occasion I will. They're definitely cheaper. The only problem is I've seen there's a video out there where they really explain what's been going on, or Bueller has talked about also the history of PGX. I don't mind their graders. I don't care. It's just sending a valuable book to them. It's a little questionable.
Oh, you were telling me about that, right? Where they
Yeah.
switching, yeah.
Yeah.
That's messed up.
There's a video out there about a guy with a original first print of Ninja Turtles, but
Yep.
I haven't seen the video. I don't know. CBS, yeah, CBCS. I've seen them. I think their slabs are okay. They're solid. They're trustworthy. The only problem is that the turnaround time, I think, is like 7 or 8 weeks.
Jeez.
But those are in business days, not in weeks total, but business days. So do the math, and that's a long time. That's probably like 3 months. 3 months, 4 months. When they are alone. Yes, Matilda, when I'm alone with my books.
He lights some candles around the room, dims the lights.
No, that's
Maybe sits in a bubble bath, you know, just.
too romantic. It's a manhand, I didn't say.
Wife's making on the bathroom. What are you doing in there? It's quality John time.
I bought my wife some books actually, and
Did she actually read them?
she looked at the art. She thought the art was okay. She liked the Harley Quinn. She liked the art on the Batwing, even though she didn't know the Batwing was in there. I didn't know the Batwing
All
was
I
in there.
heard was she liked the Batwing.
People started talking and speculating about the Batwing, and then I looked. I was like, "Oh, I guess there is a shadow of the Batwing."
This is a great issue to get my wife. Here's Batman.
No,
Bam!
that was not for my wife. I just wanted to tell my wife that I love the art from Lee Bermejo. And then I find out later on.
I love this scene exactly. This is my favorite scene.
Look, they show Batman butt naked.
I've been waiting this time.
Or frontal naked, I don't know. I meant something else, but I was also with the winging. With the bat wing.
Shadow was great.
You know what? Everybody was. If you guys don't know, issue number 2 is coming out in 2 weeks. So everybody's speculating about whether they're gonna show Harley Quinn, and some frontal or behind the scenes. But I don't think DC would allow it. Who knows?
We gave you guys the Batwing. Come on now.
It's called a Black Label, or no, that's an alcohol. It's called something for mature readers, so why not? Let them be free. Let them do whatever the hell they want to do. That Batwing was barely even.
I can just see people chanting, "We want
I mean,
Batwing.
like-
We want Batwing."
I didn't focus on it. I'm just saying I flipped and I was like,
You
what?
stayed on that page for like half an hour.
The Harley Clam. Yes. Let's tell them the Harley Clam. That would be hilarious. Part of a pie.
Oh, that's too good.
Yeah, you know what? I can't wait to get the issue. I'll do a real quick video before I go to work. I'll be the first one. Look, guys, it's the Harley Clam. Matilda told me to say that. I don't know. I think it's a good story. I thought the art was good and
I think it was a good story. They showcased on Pornhub. I don't know.
on Pornhub. They did like a cutscene where it just goes back and forth and like swing. That did not look right. Or the nukers. Alright, we really got off point right there. One thing I'm not big on, I know a lot of people like it, is speculating. I know Bubs and DS, they're not into it. I'm personally not. I mean, I like that they show all these new books. I don't know what you guys think, but I do feel like DC and Marvel especially are just throwing way too many first appearances. That's why books go up to $15, $20 one day, the next day right back to $4. So you gotta do a buy it now or whatever you do with it. But I'm not big on the whole speculating. It's too much work. I'm in for the books. I love the books. I love the art. I love reading. I'm not in it for speculating and making money. Even though I am going to be selling a lot of books.
And not for making money, but I will have a table at this convention.
At Yorba Linda Comic Con.
The date is January.
I sent the email. I still have to, if I get a response, hopefully I submit my application and sell some of my books. And while I'm there, maybe I'll be hunting for like the first appearance of the Ghost Rider. Not the Cosmic Ghost Rider, the Ghost Rider.
Like I said, when he's gone, if you see me, there are discounts all around. No problem, okay? We're going to sell out in an hour.
They keep booting every 3 or 4. Yes, DC had at least finished the New 52 run. Marvel, they've been rebooting, I feel like almost every year or every 2 years.
That's why there's no point in like I don't read Marvel anymore.
Yeah.
I don't read DC, but Marvel was the first one I stopped reading. I love Marvel, don't get me wrong, but like.
And you know, I understand why they have to reboot. You know, there's always new collectors. They have to restart with introducing the story. But when I have to read the story all over again every year to 2 years, where I know what's gonna happen, and then they go on to a different story. But
so they made Spider-Man 1, 2, 3, and then 1 and 2.
yeah, Web of Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man 1, Amazing Spider-Man 1. Even back then it was a lot. But I definitely do feel like there's just way too many first appearances, and it's characters that have no meaning as of right now until maybe 10, 15 years from now. They'll be like, oh, let's bring that guy back. But I don't know. I just feel like it's too many first appearance characters. And prices they're charging for new books is just a little too much for me. That's why I'm kind of starting to head back into the older books. Especially Amazing Spider-Man. You can relate about how he's a high school student and everything.
Well, yeah, I mean that's the whole point. Because I mean,
What's up, Geeky GMT? If I'm not mistaken, in Australia. Just made it to work.
I love that you chose us while you're at work. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Don't get me wrong, if you're in an office job, I used to do that too. When I worked at a college, and first hour or two, I was on YouTube the whole time. I was sitting there just eating, and then my boss would come in like 2 hours later, and I start working. It was great.
You know, I'll be the first one to admit, YouTube, I was whatever, I knew was out there. I'll watch, mainly I watch YouTube for movie trailers. And then I found out that there's a community of people who love comic books, and I was like, oh, alright, let me check out one channel. One channel became another channel. 2 channels became 10, 20, and I think I'm subscribed to I have no idea, 300, 400 channels.
At that time, I was watching Ray William Johnson. I didn't know anything on YouTube. I was like, this guy's pretty funny. He's showing stupid videos. Let's kill 2 hours of my work day. All right.
Sweden. I am sorry, Geeky. I thought, for whatever reason, I thought you were in Australia.
He called you an Aussie. You gonna take that from me?
Hey, if you're from Australia, you're a survivor, man. I've heard it. You see National Geographic about how many creatures could kill you out there?
I know, it's the tiniest thing that can
It
kill you.
is crazy out there.
Or you have this giant anaconda climbing a tree, and they're like, I have no problem. He's just, exercising up that palm tree.
Splash Page, I agree. Silver Age, I'm a big fan of. But I'm also excited, I can't wait for January to come around just because I'm excited to get my first Golden Age book. And since Diaz told me it's affordable to pick up for a solid book for $125, I'm excited. And if I saw that, I would be okay with a 3.5, 3.0, 4.0. As long as the cover is hopefully still attached and the pages I can read them, I'm happy. It's Golden Age. I know it's the 50s, and I'm not expecting a near mint copy.
As long as it holds together, I guess.
Yeah.
That's about it.
I'm not hoping for
that's
a
all
near
you can
mint.
wish for. Is it's one piece? All right.
I work in IT, so YouTube is all we do.
Oh yeah, my friend.
I envy your job.
My friend works in IT, so when he doesn't know what to do with something, he Googles it on YouTube, and he's like, "This is how you do it." Oh, okay. Now I can tell the customer how to do it.
We deal with a lot of money, but
We do it fast. Yeah, a lot of money.
and watch TV. Watch sports, actually, a lot of sports.
You know what? I'm going now. I don't even know how many TVs there is. I don't think I can
Oh.
watch it. Really?
I think so.
I don't remember.
If I'm not mistaken, I heard that there's a TV in some of these parts. I think the only where I work at, there's just not a lot of TVs compared to every other place.
I don't know where I'm stationed at. I don't think they're going to be a lot of because I think they moved the stuff around.
If you get on IG, check out the Haunted Fear I just posted at Pete 75. Oh, okay. See, this is what I mean. Diaz just told me on Instagram about the book he just picked up or posted that he just picked up, and it's making. I'm gonna get an Instagram page. Like I said, look for Comic Horror, Comic Crackhead, or Comic Slave.
Yeah.
One of those 3.
He's gonna make it right after this. The first picture is gonna be this setup.
Nice 45 for the last night for 97. That's a good deal, TJ Watson. If it's a 5.0, I've been researching a little bit, and I've noticed more superhero horror books, 5.0s, they start getting a little pricier. They start hitting the triple digits. See, no matter what it is, 5.0. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna be scoping out a lot of Instagram. Man, yeah, I don't have to change my name to Comic Crackhead just because I buy from everywhere, and I got Instagram to buy from too.
Put Comics Addiction first to see if the name's taken.
Comics Addiction / Crackhead, just so that if it's
It's
taken,
your damn channel, man.
I should be I'm on YouTube. Why am I?
Stay consistent.
Yeah, there's a lot of things I'm excited about. We're excited about.
Yeah, I am looking forward to next year and the stuff that we're gonna hopefully get out to you guys, and hopefully you guys enjoy it too. Like I said, if you have any ideas you think that you want to see us do and we like it too, then we'll definitely try it. Like we talked about Secret Wars and stuff.
Yeah. I hope you guys are subbing each other up. If you guys are not sub to each other,
Let's make a family here.
you'd be surprised. You can find so many great channels out there. Some I don't comment. A lot of channels I don't comment just because, like I said, I'm subscribed to about 400 channels, and I'm trying to just watch as many as I can. Luckily, my son wakes me up so early and then goes back to sleep but I'm screwed because I'm already awake. So I just watch YouTube for a good 3 hours when they're all sleeping, and that's where I catch up.
Yeah, I check out your guys' channel, especially ones you tell me to check out too. I don't usually comment too much though, so you won't see a comment from me. But you know, I will, you know, definitely check out your videos and watch your videos. So
You should change his YouTube name
to what?
to the Irish.
Yeah, fuck you.
Guinness.
Guinness
Irish
for
card
life.
bomb.
Guinness for life.
The Irish card bomb.
As I'm drinking a German beer.
Holding a German beer, spotting. Yeah, guys. So I definitely want to thank everybody for staying with us through all the struggles. If you guys joined us late and watched the beginning of the video,
Or just watch the first
the first 2
live
3
stream.
minutes.
No, it's the first live stream because I think this is the second live
No,
stream.
but remember, we had to like.
No, but we had to stop it. Remember? So I think you made a whole new.
No, I held the thumb on it.
No, that was the second one though.
Yeah, and it stayed going.
But the first one we canceled.
Oh no, the first one's like 2 minutes.
There's
The
one where his
second-
face is just like.
Yeah, I agree, man. You know what? The YouTube community has helped me, like, just relax. I'll watch some videos, comics, or people reviewing comics, and just talking in general about different things within the comic book realm. And yeah, like I said, if you guys watch the first try and then our second, this one, and the first 5 minutes, you're just gonna
You're gonna see why it's in portrait mode if you just came in afterwards.
you're gonna hear a lot of profanity.
Mainly it's from me, you know. That's,
Like I said, on our next live stream, I definitely have an idea what I want to talk about, and that's like, there's some people that try to collect every new issue or just try to buy everything key issues right at once, and then realize it hit their pocket so hard that they stay away from YouTube or stay away from collecting. That's something where I definitely want to talk about. Bye, Matilda.
I'm feeling.
Yeah, so hopefully we catch you. Oh, crap. Next week I'm going to Disneyland. Keep on forgetting.
Yeah, so not next week.
2 weeks. 2 weeks. We'll catch you guys in 2 weeks, and we'll be talking,
It's 2 weeks Christmassy.
screwing up. Oh, it's Christmas Eve.
You know what?
You know what? If we do a video on maybe Sunday, because we're trying to get Superman with us. Well, we're gonna call him Superman. I'm not even gonna say his first name.
Yeah.
If we can do it on a Sunday, hopefully next Sunday, if we do it. If not, next Sunday. And we'll be talking about comics, how our friend got into comics. I point at imaginary friend somewhere. He'll be sitting somewhere here in the middle because he's a big dude.
We just gotta figure out the whole because this is portrait mode, of course, so we only fit barely 2 on the screen. So hopefully we'll figure out the issues.
All right, bud. We'll see you later.
Later, bub.
And yeah, I just want to thank everybody for chatting, for subbing everybody up, and for supporting us, even though we screwed up so many times with the live stream.
Oh, definitely appreciate that because we were
You stuck
struggling.
with us.
We struggled so hard in the beginning. I mean, and we know, I know you heard every little bit we were talking.
Yeah, it was rough.
The funniest thing is when we were screwing up, his wife came out. Are you guys done yet? We just barely
She
stopped.
helped us. She helped us. So, I cat at $20 a week. Yeah, you know what, Comic Book Galley? That's not bad. $20 a week. That's a good
Wasn't
amount
your
for
fault?
once a week.
Wasn't yours like 40 or 50?
Mine used to be like $100 a week.
Then he had a kid.
No, even with one kid.
Then he had a second kid.
Yeah, now it's $20. So yeah, guys, we'll see you guys in hopefully 2 weeks. Like I said, after the whole holidays and everything we get through all those hectic weeks. We're trying to do one live stream every week, and we'll be talking about comics. And
Yeah.
hopefully you guys join us because we're definitely gonna be. We have so much stuff to talk about.
Yep. So, till next time, guys.
All right, guys. Till next time.
See ya.